So it's been a while since I've done laptop videos, since I focus more on TVs, projectors, or monitors. But Lenovo recently sent me one of their latest laptops right here, and I immediately fell in love with it. Now this is the Legion 5 Pro. Now this is a gaming laptop that retails for around $1,700, and the price may vary depending on the features you want, but this is an absolute beast of a machine. Now this is not a sponsored video. They did send me the laptop for me to check out. They just want me to share my experience with you using this laptop. Now the first thing I notice is the build quality. Now this thing is a tank. The aluminum chassis feels premium and sturdy and is a little heavier than other laptops. It is also thicker than other laptops since it has a lot of ventilations for proper airflow and plenty of ports all around. So it's not ideal for traveling, especially since the power brick is too big, but in return you get a nice and solid laptop. Another great feature is the screen. Now this is a 16:10 IPS display with a 2560x1600 resolution and 165 Hz of refresh rate. So the screen covers almost the entire frame with very minimal bezels and it looks amazing. The resolution is sharp. It looks similar to 4K display, but a 2560x1600 is great for a beautiful crisp picture and a solid performance. It is rated at 500 nits of peak brightness, which is good for a laptop this size, and since it's IPS, it has excellent viewing angles. Now even though I'm always sitting right in front of it, it's nice to know that the picture looks nice at any angle. It also features an anti-glare screen to reduce light reflection. Now this is great if you are in a well-lit environment or if you have a light behind you and you don't want that nasty reflection on the screen. Now another great important factor when buying a laptop is how good the keyboard is. Since I do a lot of typing when doing work or writing scripts, the keys feel very responsive when typing. I feel like I make less mistakes and it doesn't make a lot of noise. It also has an RGB backlight, but I feel it's a little distracting, so I leave it to a solid color and it does look really nice. Now the touchpad also feels good quality and is responsive fast to every movement, but honestly, I always use a mouse instead. I just don't like using touchpads. I get cramps in my hands, but that is just my personal choice. Another thing I love about this laptop is how many ports it has. There are two USB Type-C on one side, one Type-A with headphone jack and a switch to turn off the camera on the other side. In the back we have LAN for internet, another USB Type-C with power delivery, an HDMI, additional USB 3.0 ports, and the charging port. Now the camera has a 720p resolution, which is not that great. Now this is probably the weakest point of this laptop. It's okay for zoom videos, but that's about it. Nothing to brag about. Alright, let's get a little technical and talk about the specs. There are many configurations to choose from, but what I have is the AMD Ryzen 7 6800H 3.2 GHz processor. For video card we have NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070 Ti. Also there are 32 gigs of DDR5 4800 RAM, 1 TB of solid state drive. It is included with Microsoft Windows 11 Home, Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth. So yes, this is a gaming laptop with solid specs, and the first thing to do is to update the drivers. Now I'm not an expert on PCs, but GeForce Experience is the easiest way for me to make those updates. After that, I play Sifu and it looks amazing on ultra settings. It is super fluid and responsive. I also like how colorful this game is, and with an IPS display, colors look even better. I also tested Far Cry 6, which is another colorful game, and it looks just beautiful. Now this game is running on high settings at 1600 resolution and it looks sharp. I do have to say that when gaming with high settings, the laptop gets loud, which is something to expect, so be sure to have plenty of ventilation for the best performance. I tried to play Warzone, but my account was hacked a few months ago and someone is using my phone number on another account, so it didn't let me play on the PC and it's a nightmare to get it fixed. But this laptop performs great for gaming. Now I'm more into productivity and editing videos, which this computer has plenty of power for that. I use Filmora by Wondershare, which has everything I need and is fast. Now I can edit videos on the go without any limitation, and this will be great for CES in Vegas next year. I also watch a lot of videos on YouTube and they look great, but the speakers are not that loud and the sound is generally flat with no bass, so I recommend to use headphones instead. Now this being a laptop obviously has a built-in battery with 80 watt-hours, which translates to around 4 to 6 hours of normal usage. However, the 300 watt charger can fully charge the battery in just 2 hours. There's also a fast charging mode which can charge the battery even faster. Now if you're planning on doing gaming, I highly suggest to have it connected to power for maximum performance. Now overall, this is one of the most complete laptops on the market. It has plenty of power for gaming with great performance. The display looks amazing with sharp picture, 165Hz of refresh rate and very colorful. Plenty of ports for other devices, great thermals so the laptop stays in normal temperature even under stress or long gaming sessions. My only complaint will be the low resolution camera and the speakers. But personally, I don't think this is a deal breaker because you are getting so much more for the price.
Come on, we gotta move.
That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I'm Joelster and I'll see you guys on the next one. Joelster out!